Obo, just family back home? How's everything going back home?
Everybody's fine. The water, yeah, as y'all see, it's really hot, but they're all safe, so we're good. Thank you.
How does that affect, I saw you tweet this morning, you've got laser focus on the game this Saturday, but knowing what's going on in Houston, how do you kind of balance that this week?
I just make sure I keep a line of communication with my family, make sure that they're okay at all times. I've called everybody today. I'm going to call them again later, just have them keep me updated on how they are. Everything's okay.
They had to evacuate or anything?
No. Well, some of my family has, but everybody's okay.
What about teammates? You have a lot of Houston teammates on this. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, everybody's been okay. We've all been leaning on each other. Yeah, it's just pretty hard, to see your city go through a tragedy like that. But we're just praying about it. Yeah, hopefully everything will be okay.
Oh, well, what did it mean to be named team captain this last week?
Oh, it was a great honor. That's really a dream come true to be a captain here. I was really grateful. I went to the locker room and I thanked everybody because that's a great honor. It's something I'm gonna have for the rest of my life. That's a great sports accomplishment.
You were kind of an admitted knucklehead for the first couple of years of your career. To see where you came in that amount of time, is it even surprising?
Yeah, it is surprising because I would have never thought in a million years that my peers would vote me to be a captain. Who wants to follow me? But yeah, it's a great honor. I'm really happy about it.
Has it been a natural adjustment for you in terms of being that leader when you weren't considered that guy a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I feel like I've been at OU for 10 years now, so so it's easy to lead now. I know what to do. The young guys they see that I know what to do, and they lead by. I just try to lead by example.
Oh, but what have you seen in practice out of this defense, a positive maybe that you haven't seen in the 2 years previous?
We practice with an edge. We practice with a chip on our shoulder. We call ourselves blue-collar workers. We come to work every day, and we earn everything.
Why would you say that chip is there? You say that that's kind of something different. Where does that come from?
We know we have to improve from last year. We looked at how we did statistically, and we weren't happy about it, and we know what we need to do to be better, and we went out there, and we're going to try to get it done.
Caleb Kelly said that there's been a little bit more thud practice, contact, than maybe in these practices in the past. How do you feel in terms of where you guys are physically going into the first game this season compared to last?
I think that we're going to be more physical tacklers this year for sure. This camp was very physical. It was very physical, and it wasn't like anything that I've done since I've been here. And I felt like we were better for it. We're definitely better for it.
Speaking of physicality, coming off the Auburn game was a very, very physical game for you guys, and a lot of you guys said that was a game that you want to replicate for this year. Do you take a lot of what happened in that game and bring it into this season?
Yeah, what we take out of that game, honestly, is the mentality. People say that we can't be physical. Big 12 football isn't physical. We're going to play our brand of football.
Obo, how excited are you to see a young player like Kenneth Murray make his debut on Saturday?
Oh no, I'm very excited. We're both from Houston. Since he's got here, he's been right next to me. So that's like my little brother. We were just watching film this morning. He's ready to go, and I'm ready to see what he does.
Obo, you talked about that chip on the shoulder mentality, the edge, the show practice. How have you seen that maybe in a couple specific ways show itself during this game?
Well, like a regular team session, usually in a team session, everybody, they're just trying to stay healthy, protect each other. Not saying that we're not protecting each other, but in a team session now, you'll see a lot of guys really get hit, and it's pretty physical, and there's not a lot of there's no pulling up, and there's a lot of smack talk, it's we're really going at each other how we would another team.
How much of that is built out of last year and just starting off the way that you did?
Oh yeah, we know that we have to start fast. We don't feel like we've started as fast as we should have in past years, and we have to do something about it. So that's the approach we're taking.
That's been a focus for you guys, like, going back to the spring. I mean, you guys started talking about practicing harder. You talked about that after the Houston game last year. Is that kind of what you think been part of the reason you guys have gotten more physical in practice?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. That was that was the end goal of it. So yeah, I definitely think it worked.
Talking about Kenneth for a second more. You had your first start ever at some point. Like, what can't he know until he's out there in the middle of it? Is there something when you think back on those early days of playing that you really only get to know once you're out there?
How loud it is. I know when he gets out there, he's gonna he might miss a call, not get it, look at me like, what's the call? Like, that's just something that you really just don't know until you get out there. But I'm ready to see him get his feet wet.
Back to your maturity and your growth off the field as well as on, what do you attribute that to? Is that something a guy can be conscious of, or does it just happen over time?
It happens over time. When you have like great coaches around you, great mentors, great leaders, and teammates. Over time you're gonna get it. It just happens over time.
What do you consider for this defense? What do you consider success on Saturday beyond winning? Obviously, what would you like to see this defense do in its first game?
Shut up.
Is that possible in this league, though? I mean, I know it's a goal, but it's a little bit different in this league, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different, but we're holding ourselves to like very high expectations, and we have to we want to play better football than we did last year, so we have to have high expectations, high standards for ourselves.
Anything else for Elbow? How are you different right now than you were at the end of last season as a ball player and as a leader?
Just how I approach the game. I have a season under my belt now. I'm more experienced, so it's just how I approach it. The nerves are different. Like now, I treat it like my job. I'm ready to go.
Is having a guy like Parnell Motley something that adds to this defense?
Yeah.
Talk so much, makes plays.
Man, having him on our defense, he's like a firecracker. He gives us those big plays when we need them. They come at the right time. I don't know, that guy, the ball likes him. Yeah, having him on the defense it just brings a nice little spark, especially like when we need it, he's always making those plays. And
have you seen many guys like? I mean, to describe him as the ball likes him. Have you seen many guys like that?
Like, a guy I can compare him to, Zach Sanchez, just always knows when to like pull his trigger, make that play, take the ball away. Just great instincts.
As many off seasons as you went through, does it feel any different when you're coming off a bowl win like you did against Auburn in the Sugar Bowl compared to a year where you're coming off a loss?
As far as like how we work, I feel like coming off of a loss and coming off of a win, we probably worked even harder this offseason just because we didn't want to get complacent. We wanted to carry the momentum that from the Sugar Bowl into this season.
All right, we have to keep moving. Thanks, Obo.